So here we go with the second half. Liberty leading Bullard 17-0. The winner of this game would face top-seeded Clovis. Third play of the second half, Quincy Jowney, thank you very much. Big hole right up the middle, and he makes it count. 50 yards for his second touchdown of the night, and it is a 24-0 Liberty lead at this point. And at this point, the Patriots had a huge advantage in total yards, 355 to just 71 for Bullard. Just a minute and a half into the second half, and this one looks like it's over. If it wasn't over then, it is now. Touchdown number 3 on the night for Quincy Jowney, who finished with 173 yards rushing. That followed a fumble on the kickoff return for Bullard, and Liberty able to punch that in on a short touchdown drive. Ochoa's extra point, and it is 31-0, just over 2 minutes in to the second half. And at this point, Liberty punching his ticket to the Central Section Championship game. That will be on the road. Defense getting it done all night as well. Here's your interception. Luke Fringer, we called his name on offense. We'll call his name on defense. He makes the pick, sets up Liberty for another scoring drive. Eventually, as the Patriots celebrate, they're going to set up Ochoa for another 27-yard field goal try, this time from the right hash. He gets it through again. It's 34-0 Liberty. Who would have imagined a score between two evenly matched on paper teams? But the Patriots up 34-0 just midway through the third quarter. Bullard finally getting in on the offensive act. To this point, they had -4 passing yards. Finally, a deep ball from Jack Taylor to Markel Raymond. He was just tripped up by Braxton Prince, or he might have gone the distance. And that a nice play for Bullard. The very next play, well, nearly another Liberty interception. Not quite for Balderas. He breaks up the pass. But Bullard's drive would stall. They would turn it over on down. Still 34-0. The Knights got the ball back again. This time, another deep ball, and it's Charles Williams. Nearly dropped the ball, picks it up, and gets all the way down to the 1-yard line before Balderas forces him out of bounds. Charles Williams didn't get the points there, but he does on the Knights' next play. And although it was 34-0, this touchdown run significant for Charles Williams. He becomes Bullard's all-time leading scorer for his career on that play. So congratulations to Charles Williams. The extra point makes it 34-0. That from Brandon Simonian for the Knights. 34-7. 34-7 was the score at the end of 3 quarters. And the Liberty cheerleaders at this point, nothing but celebration, baby. And Quincy Jowney on the second play of the fourth quarter, his final carry of the night. And what else? It would be a touchdown, his 4th touchdown of the night. He finished 173 yards rushing, 17 yards receiving. And the extra point from Ochoa, his 5th of the night, makes it 41-7 Liberty. Patriots get the ball back with about 8:44 to play. And it's Braxton Prince getting in on the offensive act. A little bit of controversy on the end of this play. 15 yards, he's popped late out of bounds. There's a flag for that coming in. And then Brian Nixon would come out a little too far onto the field and draw his own flag for Liberty. And so we would have offsetting personal fouls there, or a personal foul and an unsportsmanlike penalty. There's Brian Nixon getting the flag. But you know what? He earned it tonight. He coached a good ball game. And Liberty rolling at this point. They would continue to run clock. And we'll show you Jordan Love, who besides his 220 passing yards, he had 70 yards on the ground, including 18 on this carry up the middle. They'd get him out of the game after that. So he is healthy for that meeting with Clovis next week. And that will be at La Monica Stadium, 7 o'clock next Friday. As for Charles Williams, he finished his career on a high note, a 39-yard run here that would put him over the 100-yard mark. He surpassed 100 yards in every game this season for Bullard. Needed a 39-yarder against Liberty's backups on the final play of the game to get there tonight. It was that kind of night. Liberty dominating. 500 yards of total offense, just 283 for Bullard. A big night for Jordan Love, big night for Quincy Jowney, and Brian Nixon back in the championship game with his Liberty Patriots. They get Clovis High, the #1 seed, next week. For BVarsity Live, I'm Zach Ewing. We'll see you next week for championship week, everybody.